Hey, I'm going to give you a little bit more overcap on the Roscommon debacle quickly, as quick as I can. So in 2018, my wife and I bought 14 acres with a half-mile river frontage in Roscommon. We didn't know it. The guy at a bar in Frankenmuth says, "Hey, you got a Zillow app on your phone?" I'm like, "Yeah," and he's looking for a place in Sheboygan. By God, I left my phone on and I looked. There's a place in Roscommon on the Asable River, approximately 7 acres, for $49,000. I said, no way. Somebody even missed a 0 or a 1 or something. So I called the realtor. Boom, she called me right back. Yep. Oh, it's $49,000, approximately 7 acres. Okay, with river frontage. Okay, right in Roscommon. Okay, when can I see it? Okay, we went out there. My dad and I took off. April 2018, they just had a huge snowstorm. Went back. Thought he was going to die on me. 3 foot of snow. He's like, "Oh, don't revive me if I go down. I'm at the river." I saw enough, so we left. And I put my offer in at $42,500, and they accepted it. Wow. Come to find out, it ended up being a half-mile river frontage with 14.2 acres. Somebody kind of messed up. But anyway, our win. Okay, everything's cool. I go through the state. I look at different building sites because it is a big chunk of property. Well, who doesn't want to build on the river? Then I look into variance things. Oh, I did find variance information. Yep, and I signed up. I went through the state of Michigan. I did everything properly. I met with the DNR officer, and we went through the 2 sites, and he said I might be able to get a variance here on this one, not the other one. I drew up blueprints for the first one, and they threw it away, so I had to redraw blueprints again for a whole nother site, all on graph paper. They accepted my variance. All the board members went out there, all 7 of them, and looked at it. They walked, and I had it staked out. Everything was properly done. My permit was granted, Natural Rivers permit, October 7th of 2019. And I had 2 years on that variance, they said. I said, okay. I said, man, I told Brian, he's the DNR, I says, that's a tight timeline because, we only got so much time to build up here because we got winter. He's like, well, as long as we see progress. Okay, so I put the foundation in, I put the septic in, I got power back there, and right when I got the lumber package put on the ground in 2021 of May 31st, pretty much, my birthday, the neighbors across the river slap a cease and desist order on us. No, they're across the river. They're not considered I do not consider them my neighbors. This guy is a retired environmentalist DNR officer who, come to find out in court, mind you, sued us in Roscommon and lost. Lost in every angle through the state. Lost every time he sent a letter in, thinking that the state was going to have his back. The state said no. Well, then come to find out, his family owned the property and did something bad because there was more garbage on that property. It cost me $3,000 to get rid of. As far as an environmental officer who charges people with environmental issues over his 30, 40-year career, you let your family make a dump out of that 14 acres that cost me $3,000 to get rid of. I'm still getting rid of it. And then you turn around and sue me. At that point, Gregory, you could have bought it. Okay, so you got 13 people across the river to go against my wife and I. So this is the way it works in Michigan. I've learned more over the last few years. You might not want to buy property on the river. Because by God, if I'd bought the open acre next to him, oh my God, you don't even know. I'm so glad. I would never bought an acre. But when you buy 14 acres, that's a whole different story. So now I have to sue them back to get my money back because it cost me $20,000. Now increase in interest, increase of everything. Loss of material. So pure Michigan sometimes sucks. I will fight for it because it's a lot of acreage. But keep it in mind. Be careful. I will keep you posted as things go. This is going to be a vacation rental. You're secluded. We're building it. I can't afford a $500,000 building out of just my pocket for a cabin. It's pure Michigan. We want other people to enjoy the river, everything. Those people across the river don't realize there's over 1,000 people that canoe that river every day. That's not privacy. That's why I'm off the river. I like that. You're right on the river, but that's the place you chose. But Gregory, you could have bought the property I own right now and did the same thing I'm doing and had your dream house. I will keep you in the loop. I'm sorry, I'm going on a rant. The state of Michigan has been perfect. Dana Nessel. I mean, the state is more involved in this, trying to go and shut this guy up. I can't imagine how much money the state has in this. And he's finally shut up. I haven't heard anything. We're going to continue to build. And like I say, I'm going to post. But like I say, it's I hope nobody else runs into this problem. You know, like I say, when you find your dream property and go, I can't believe it. And then 2 years later, well, why didn't you do it right away, Gregory? You didn't hear us back there moving all that garbage, excavators, beep, 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 beep. You know, it was 2 days to move that dump off that trail that was already there. You knew it was there. I'm sorry. I'm done with the rant. But I will keep you in posting on how the project's going. And if you're ever interested in a nice place to stay, you can always contact me. Have a great day.